How to drive long distances and not hurt. Wouldn't you like to know? Well, I used to drive back and forth to Texas about once a year or two. Since I drove the speed limit, it took almost 24 hours of driving to get there. And that was brutal. I didn't get back pain, but I did get achy legs and rear and super sleepy, since I didn't take caffeine to stay awake. Just fruit snacks and wind in my face. So if it works for 24 hours, then perhaps it can work for you for the hour or two drive that you have, or maybe even 30 minutes. For my last road trip to Texas, I was a doctor and I had been giving people advice about how to prevent pain while driving. On that trip, I applied all the tips I'd been giving my patients. These are the results. Previously, I had maxed out at about 10 hours before I got too achy and tired to continue safely. The last trip, I drove 20 hours, and I was less achy and less tired at the end of 20 hours than I had been at 10 before. So that was 20 hours before I stopped to sleep. I stopped for frequent breaks. This is what I did. So here's the trick to less achiness and more wakefulness. Stop every hour and do as many leg squats as you can. So that would look like this. Now, if you have back pain, I'd not go more than 45 minutes. And if your pain is bad, I would limit it to 30 minutes. This gets blood flow into the legs and the gluteal muscles. Next, do push-ups until you can't do any more on each stop. Okay, that's a bit extreme for most of you, but so is driving to Texas alone without caffeine. Push-ups get blood flow into the arms and shoulders, but it also increases the adrenaline to promote wakefulness. You can do push-ups on your car, leaning against it. If regular push-ups are too hard, you can do like wall push-ups, but they would be push-ups against the side of your car. Now, sunflower seeds that you have to shell with your mouth are also pretty effective because it takes concentration. That's part of what makes it so effective. So before you drive, get seated correctly. This is how you do it. The best way to injure your back is to apply rotation, bending, and force. So you don't want to have excessive rotation, bending, and force on your lower back. When you rotate your body around in your car seat without lifting your body up, you strain the discs of your lower spine. With a healthy spine, it's not a big deal. But if you're weak, susceptible, or already injured, it's a recipe for prolonged pain. The most common way to cause deep aching in your arms, hands, and legs is to build up toxic waste products in the muscles. So follow these instructions to reduce your pain and prolong your health. First, lift before you twist or scoot. Use your arms to lift your body before you rotate. Keep your arms close to your body to reduce your shoulder strain. Number 2, aim for the angle. So lift your rear and lower it right into the lowest part of the backrest. This tugs up on your pants to hold you in place back in your seat. Same thing you would do in an office chair. Next is left to right balance. Especially with contoured seats these days, be certain that your thighs and back are being supported equally on both the left and right sides. Next is legs in the power position. That means knees slightly bent, allowing for full function of the pedals without altering the position of your hips and back. Next, extra back support. Especially with older cars and trucks, you may need extra support. Molded plastic seat supports are made just for this. A cheap way to see if extra support helps is to take a towel, fold it 2 or 3 times, and wrap it around the seat back, attaching it with duct tape or tying it together, or just holding it in place until your back's up against it. The support should be at the top part of the arch of your lower back. And finally, arms at ease. Arms should be notably bent and at the 4 and 7 o'clock positions. This allows the shoulders and the muscles of the shoulders to relax so those waste products and toxins don't build up, causing the achy shoulders, arms, and hands. All right, hope that was helpful. Have a great drive.